Hey y'all. All right, we're going to talk about some things today. I want you to read this. You see that? I must be so slow because this is all up and down the internet. All up and down the internet. I personally thought it was rumors. It is not rumors. I've seen evidence with my own eyeballs. Okay? I've seen evidence. Let's see. Read this part too. When that person was actually that. Same facial features, identical facial features. Okay? Look at this. This is a plate, so just don't mind what it. Man print and man print in the blue dress. Man print on Ellen DeGeneres when they were doing some type of choreography, and all of a sudden, a certain man bit, you could see it poke the material. Women do not have that. Your eyes don't lie. Your eyes don't lie. That person is, what I said they were. I thought it was rumors. I honestly did. The nickname for that person is Big Mike. All up and down the internet, the nickname for that person is Big Mike. I always knew the person looked very unusual, and I didn't know what it was. Now I know. I've also seen pictures of that person wearing a sleeveless shirt, so the shoulders are out. Let me explain something to you. I've been a female ever since I was born, and I know the difference between even if you just hide the head, you just do this number, and I see you from the shoulders down. I know the difference between masculine shoulders and feminine shoulders. There's a big difference. Hormones or whatever, makeup, whatever. There's nothing can hide the skeletal, the way it's structured. Nothing hides that. And I saw a picture with the shoulders out, and I'm like, if you just block the head, the face and the head part out, you will see that those are masculine shoulders. That's a man. Now, let me explain something to you also. There's a famous celebrity who mentioned that publicly. Okay? Her initials are JR. She's got a daughter. I think her daughter's name is Melissa. Don't quote me, but I think her daughter's name is Melissa. I think. She made a public statement about that, admitting that that is true, that that person is that. And a few weeks later, had a minor cosmetic procedure and died. You don't think that was accidental, do you? Because it wasn't. And that was completely unnecessary, because people who do not live in the glitter ball, they actually live in reality, they know. I must be one of the last people to know. I knew something was weird. I knew something with the face was just off. Now I know. Now I know what it is. I know what it is. Yep. You can see pictures on the internet of that man. Somebody else said that, I guess, I don't know if the person's mother was interviewed, but the mother said, I never had a daughter, I had a son. Everything makes sense now. I want you to think. Those of you that are still living in the goddamn bubble, I'm going to gently take you by the hand and pull you out of the bubble. We cannot be naive forever, because people will get over on you all day and twice on Sunday if you decide to be naive. You will be had. And you will be had quicker than you realize you're being had. Okay? So we got to get out of the glitter ball. We got to face reality here. That is the reason. Now everything makes sense. Like I said, I saw the rumors and I'm like, what? I saw evidence myself. Women know what another woman looks like, and women know what a man looks like. We're not stupid. Some of us are not stupid. Yeah, famous celebrities mentioned that publicly and said, oh, that person is, the T word. And a few weeks later, she was dead. What are they going to do? Murder everybody on the internet? Because it's all up and down the fucking internet. That is the reason why that person was pushing so hard for their agenda. Trying to make you change who you were born as. That is why they were that itinerary has been not only pushed and pushed and pushed across the United States. Guess what, sweetness? Guess what else, sweetness? It's been pushed worldwide. Worldwide. Yeah. And we paid for it. Millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars for that. For some kind of, wasn't a parade, it was some kind of something pertaining to that, changing who you are. I forget which country it is, but it was all intermingled with the you said that the government is trying to dismantle. Because a lot of money, endless money went to stupid ass bullshit that was completely unnecessary. They actually paid for, probably because they got some of the money sent back to them. So it was like a circular thing. We'll send you this amount and you circle this back. Yeah. All the secrets are popping out. All the secrets are popping out. All right. They pushed for the Taliban to get birth control. They don't want you to get birth control. They want you to terminate the life of your child. That's the reason why they keep bringing that goddamn topic up every freaking year since, I don't know, 20, 30 years, 40 years. They can't leave that topic alone because they want you to live with termination. They don't want you on birth control, but they're going to pay our money to pay someone else, the Taliban, to be on contraceptives. Listen. You cannot afford to stay in the goddamn bubble. You got to wake the fuck up. It is right in front of your face. And going, blah, 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 no. That's not going to make it disappear. You got to wake up. You got to wake up. Okay? Because let me explain you something. It is not any leader, so-called leader, when the little bastard was in office, the one who's with Michael. It is not any leader's responsibility to push medical agendas. It is not any leader's responsibility to force you, push you, make children and adults change who they are. That individual doesn't want to be the only one in that situation. So they're going to psychologically bend your brain, not only, like I said, not just in the United States, but around the world. Okay? We got to wake up. This is happening right in front of your face. And the amount of you all that are okay with doing it, changing who you are or changing who your child was born as, you got to stop and think about what in the hell you're doing. You got to stop and think. Your mind's being poisoned. And I'm not hyper religious, but I am spiritual and I do love God. And I have no idea how God's going to feel about that. He gave you a gift when he made you the way you are. And you decided you're going to change it because you let this motherfucker tell you to change it. Because he don't want to be the only one. Okay? With someone like that. He don't want to be the only one. So if he got a whole bunch of people following in those footsteps, he feels at home. Let me tell you something else about that son of a bitch. A historian told my friend recently that the one who's with Michael, told my friend that that fool's stepfather is a hitman. A hitman, not just a hitman, but a hitman worldwide. So anywhere in the world that you need it done, he can get it done for you. And y'all, some of y'all idolize him, and some of y'all are pushing your kids to do that stupid shit, and some of y'all are sending your kids to the schools where they're indoctrinating your children to do something that's going to permanently mess their head up. Not to mention the amount of people who are transitioning. Not to mention the amount of people who are ending themselves because they were pushed into that. Nobody wants to talk about that shit. They want to embrace everything that somebody told them because that person's a person of authority. You better pay attention. Not everybody of authority has your best interest. Think! You gotta think. You gotta get out of that glitter ball. You gotta get out of that fantasy world and stop thinking that just because somebody is a person of so-called authority, used to be anyway, that whatever they say is gold. Sometimes they're evil to the core. Why do you think they're in charge? Or why do you think they choose positions where they can manipulate people? Because they're evil. You got to wake up. You will see evidence all over the internet saying that that person is with a man. I saw the pictures. I saw the videos. I saw the shoulders. That ain't women's shoulders. No day of the week, baby. We got to wake up. We're being fed poison. I'm not, because I don't look at what these fools say. I look at what they do. I look at evidence. That's what I look at. I look at evidence. Please don't be naive for the rest of your life. You got to wake up. You got to. You will be had otherwise. And you might be the next person to decide to eliminate yourself because somebody pushed you into doing something that you had no goddamn business doing. But you thought it was a good idea at the time. We got to think. Use our brains. I love y'all. All right? Take care. Bye.